Thursday morning, where we are joined by Father Neil, Reverend Sophie, and we've got another special guest in the studio this morning. Who've we got?
We've got Sam with us this morning, Gina. Sam is from Peterborough Diocese, so he's come a long way, and he's training in Durham at the moment to become a vicar, like me and Father Neil.
Lovely. Well, a very good morning to you.
Not quite maybe not quite like me and Father Neil.
No, they broke the mold when they made us, and they did it deliberately. We don't want any more of those. Thank you very much indeed.
Well, a very good morning to you, Sam. And you've been thrown in at the deep end with our confessions this morning. It's lots of fun, but will you be forgiving or not? We're going to find out.
Yeah. Sam, have you been here long?
So I've been in Haverfordwest for just over a week. I've done a week at the cathedral placement there.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, for the rest of the time in July, I'll be in and around Haverfordwest with these two.
Dun, dun,
So
dun.
I know, that's a very good point. I should play that one first, shall we?
Yeah.
Well, this probably isn't what is on your training packet, but this is Confessions. We do this every Thursday morning, and we're also joined on a Tuesday for Gratitude Tuesday, a little bit different perspective on the world around us. Confessions, though, is where we hear from our listeners, and they tell us a little bit about something that they've done that they might feel a little bit guilty about. And it's their chance to get that weight off their shoulders and tell us why they've done it and try and get some peace. Now, last week, before we go into what we're doing now, we heard the plight of a new driver.
Yes.
And it was a unanimous dun, dun, dun. But we did provide a path to righteousness.
We did.
And has there been any update?
There has.
Oh.
The advice was taken.
Was it?
Yes.
Yay!
There was no damage.
Yeah.
There was complete understanding and forgiveness, and all is right with the world.
Oh, brilliant!
Do you know that warm, fuzzy feeling? I imagine you guys feel it quite often.
Yeah,
Oh,
totally.
Gina, this is what it feels like.
And that's what we were hoping for. And it's good feeling all round, I think. Everything is settled. The person in question can settle now and carry on their driving and just being that extra aware. And yeah, it's all good. So I'm so pleased with that this morning.
I'm proud of them and I'm proud of us.
Although update slightly.
Oh no, they've bumped another car.
They've had another one.
No, they haven't. No, they haven't bumped another car. But I did say, and did you tell the person that you sort of like bumped into that this has appeared on Pure West? Because I think that maybe you should do that as part of the whole. And the answer was no. I'm not going to do that. No, never.
I'm not going to
Never.
broadcast it that loudly.
Apparently, they listen exclusively to Classic FM. So I know.
So they would have enjoyed the Hallelujah chorus.
Yes.
However, not all is right with the world because we have another one in.
Come on, Sam, you've got to join in with this today.
Alas, we have another confession to bring to the council of the breakfast show.
It's a
Alive
bad
and
place,
Kicking.
Pembrokeshire, isn't it?
It's not. It's a terrible,
Rife
terrible
with
place.
sin.
Sam, it's a good job you're here.
Yes.
Gina, we have one that's been submitted to you.
Yes, we do. An anonymous person has sent this. I'm feeling guilty as recently when certain people call in to see me that I can't be bothered with, I've started making half cups of tea so they don't stay long. Can I be forgiven as I'm not doing it in a nasty way? It's just that I want my own time in my own home. And this is thank you from anonymous half cup tea maker.
Half cup tea maker. I have questions.
Okay.
Okay. I have questions. First of all, are we using cup as a generic word for a cup of tea, as in CUPPA, cuppa?
Okay.
Or is it there is a mug of tea which holds a reasonable amount of fluid, and then there is the cup, as in the cup and saucer, which generally holds about half a mug. And if you're giving them, if that is the case, and they're actually giving them half a cup of tea, then it's basically one gulp and gone, isn't it? I mean, that's quite miserly, one gulp and gone.
Well,
if it's generic cuppa, I was sort of like, okay, yeah, half a mug. And if it's one of those big Sports Direct mugs that holds sort of like 16 fluid ounces or something like that.
Prices are going up.
Yeah,
So you're
that's
having
right.
half.
But surely-
well, I can confirm this because I do
here we go.
know.
I
I do.
Is this
know
one
of
of these
the
Gina
person.
anonymous confessions?
No. This is nothing to do directly with me. But I have had a full cup of tea, well, actually coffee, with this person, and it's not a big Sports Direct mug. It's not one of those huge ones, but it is a mug. It's a step up from the little cup and saucer. So it's a tidy size that, yeah, you welcome a friend in, make a nice small mug, not big.
A bit like the radio mugs that we've got upstairs here.
Yeah,
Just a standard mug that's only half full.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll come back. Reverend Sophie.
Well, you see, I'm thinking to myself here, this is less to do with the mug of tea or cup of tea and more to do with the person who just wants some time to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I probably wouldn't lie about or make half cups of tea. I probably would go to the front door and say, I'm really, really sorry, but I just need some time to myself at the moment. So could you come back another day?
But what if you've got a people-pleasing trait and the thought of closing the door on someone makes you feel guilty for the rest of the day?
I do have a people-pleasing trait. I spend most of my life trying to people-please. That's a big, big, big problem of mine. Mm-hmm. And it's one of those things I am trying to overcome. Okay. Because I end up getting myself worked up about things otherwise.
Yes.
So, and as a vicar, that's really
Reverend
dangerous.
Sophie pursues a different strategy. So when I call round to the house, she makes the foulest coffee that you've ever tasted in your life.
So you never want to go back anyway.
Exactly. It tastes like dirt. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just when I come round.
So rude. It is just when you come round.
That's
my confession for this morning.
Yeah.
It's just when he comes round.
That's what it is. Maria Sky. We love Maria with confessions.
Yeah, but well, do we love Maria with the confessions? Because
Yes.
Maria and I often end up on different sides of the teeter-totter. So she either always forgives straight away or she always condemns straight away. Maria, you've got no nuance whatsoever.
She completely agrees with Reverend Sophie.
See? See?
I love that. Sam, do you have any thoughts?
I think I'm on board with this. So you're still giving your time to people,
Mm-hmm.
but you're giving some time for yourself as well. You're not just shutting the door in their face, but you've got a safe space for you as well. There's a time limit.
Yeah.
And as an introvert, I'm all about that.
All about that. I like that. Gina, the confession came to you. You've said that you've had a cuppa out of this very mug. Have you ever been half served?
No, I haven't actually. So I'm feeling
She's been half cut. But she's never been half served.
That's over the next couple of weekends, not at the moment. No, I've had a full cup, which I sort of feel, well, that's okay then, because I'm allowed to be in this person's space. But I thought, oh, that's really ouch. I'd never dream of inviting somebody into my home, saying, yeah, come on in, and then giving them a half cup to try and get rid of them. Oh, no, I couldn't. I just couldn't do it. I'd maybe make it a bit cooler so they wouldn't take so long to drink it. Maybe that's the way that I go around
when
it.
there's cold water in a hot cup of tea, it just doesn't mix the same.
Yeah, you can.
But I don't know.
Helen Marie, I would rather half a cuppa than a horrible one. I wouldn't forgive a horrid cuppa.
Oh.
No. If it was done deliberately.
That's true.
Yeah. If you know, I can remember going to visit a little old lady in the late 90s when I was first vicaring, and she only drank tea, and I would go and visit her in her home, and the tea set, you know, proper bone china saucers and cups and clink. Yes, and she had the little milk jug with the little doily with the beads around the outside on the top of it and that sort of stuff. And I went there for the first time, and I don't drink tea. So she offered me tea, and I was sort of like, that's very, very kind of you, but I don't actually drink tea. So I will have a cup on this occasion, though, because you've put so much effort in and this sort of stuff. She said, oh, what do you drink? And I said, oh, I drink coffee. So the next time I came round, she had coffee ready for me.
Oh.
It was coffee. It was camp coffee out of a bottle.
What?
Chicory coffee in a syrup.
No.
You've never
Have you not had it?
have you not had it?
No.
Oh no, it tastes like hate. It's really bad. But the trouble is that I was the only person. That was the vicar's special coffee. I was vicar for 5 years and once a month taking her communion. I had to. It was my penance.
Oh, I love that. Let's have a look. So Maria Sky's back in. Father Neil, I was thinking about you the other day. I was in Tesco's and saw Grace.
Yeah, okay. My
Father
love
Neil.
affair with Grace.
Love
Yes,
that.
thank you, Maria.
But she does continue. Totally forgiven. More time for me, the better. I have been known to hide when people have called round. It's easier where I live.
Hide? Oh, Maria, you're amping it up now.
It's easier where I live because we're out on the sticks, so hardly get any visitors. So that's a total plus as well. So totally forgiven. More time for me. We've got people pleasing going on. I'm with Sam, who's completely covered on the. There we go. We can see you there. I'm with Sam. I don't think if someone came to my door and I didn't invite them in, I would feel horrid for the rest of the day. So I'd rather, come on in. Where's my small mug?
Yes.
And I would make a small one because time is really precious. And like your time is something that you've got to look after and you've got to monitor it because before you know it, you're on someone else's time. And at least you've still given them a hot beverage. And you've had a little chin wag because you get to learn, you get to bond. So there's still a sense of community there. So I think I'm inclined to forgive on this occasion.
Okay, I had a very strong opinion one way, and now Maria Sky has actually changed that opinion.
Oh,
Yes, I have decided that the original confessor is forgiven because Maria is not forgiven for hiding.
She's
So,
ramped it up.
Yeah, so I think that actually, as you say, time is pressed, but they did the thing. They invited them in. They gave them the small cup. But Maria, what are you doing? Hiding behind net curtain, twitching to see who's coming down there. Oh, it's the DPD driver. Oh, he might have something for me. I'll open the door for that.
But he's not coming in.
Because he's not coming in. But oh no, it's my best friend of 25 years. But she tends to go on a bit. No, quick, dive behind the sofa. Dive.
I love that. Anna's joined us.
Oh, here we go. Here's another one.
Forgive, don't want to waste a tea bag. However, here's another controversial view. You can use it again.
Ooh.
Double
Double tips.
That's another day. That's another day. Gina.
Oh, I just don't know what to do. I think it's lovely that they're inviting the person in and giving them half a cup, but half a cup? No. If you're going to make all the effort of making it, just give them a full cup. They won't be there that much longer.
Interesting. My sister only has half cups of water or half cups of tea, so she's a great guest to have around. Sam.
Forgiven? Unforgiven?
Forgiven.
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 Oh.
Reverend Sophie.
I'm going to go forgiven as well. Yeah,
Is
I'm
this
going to go forgiven.
Is this a clean?
No, Gina's. No, I'm
Gina,
forgiven.
No,
Gina's
Not
Gina's
forgiven.
Not forgiven.
Gina, are you dissenting?
She's the odd one out, and not just in this debate either. She's just odd.
just the odd one. Maria, sometimes I send the children to the door and tell the visitor that I have gone out. Doubling down. I love that. But the consensus of the room here this morning, let us know your thoughts. We've been live on Facebook doing this as well. But the consensus, apart from Gina... Yay! Yay! Love that. We already have a confession for next week in the bag.
We do.
Give us a headline to get people back next week.
Okay. Falling asleep whilst a loved one is whispering in your ear.
Oh, tune in next week from 8 o'clock. We'll be finding more details, hopefully. And you got a live and kicking on Sunday?
We have got a live and kicking on Sunday, yes. And here's the headline news. Sam is going to be with us for a live and kicking.
Yay!
So I'm thinking that maybe the entire show is just grilling Sam on the hardest theological issues of the day. Let's take someone who is an extreme introvert and with no notice, put him in front of a microphone and just say to him, explain the eschatological significance of the book of Revelation, please.
I won't let him do that to you.
Tune in on Sunday from 8 for that. Lovely. Well, yeah, thank you very much. We'll see you again on Tuesday for Gratitude Tuesday. Alive and Kicking, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to Anonymous for sending in your confession here this morning. We've still got letters for Unscrambled G to hand out.
Yes, we have. Stay tuned. And we will have all that coming up on your G&T Breakfast Show with Volley Farm.
What's on to the Great Redlock Farm and Deer Park and Travel Link taxis and Stilts again to get your celebrations. And that's all before 9 o'clock here on Pure West Radio.
The Breakfast Show with Gina and Tom.